Hey Soul Fam, Amelia Adia here. Welcome, welcome to today's topic. You know it's good, you know it's gonna be heating up. Okay, for those that are new to the channel, we welcome you. On this channel, we work on being better versions of ourselves than we were yesterday, right? We elevate to new levels by applying the knowledge that's given, right? We don't only hear it, we apply it in areas of our life that we need to apply it, okay? And we are patient for results, right? Oftentimes, we want things to just be overnight. On this channel, we don't work for overnight. Overnight results are not real, right? So we do what we need to do internally, right? So it starts to show externally. Ooh, let the church say yes. And today's topic, we're going to talk about how to build, how to build our emotional state spiritually, right? How to build our spirit up so we're not always emotionally just absorbing every and anything that the world has, right? Because if you absorb everything that the world has, how are you gonna look inside? Ooh, right? So we're gonna work on just building ourselves emotionally. I'm gonna give you 3 key points that we have to always pay attention to, always have mindfulness of, and have clarity with. Okay? We need to have some clarity. We need clarity. All right. So number 1, Soul Fam, you have to build confidence with your God. Right? Some of us, we don't have confidence with our God. And when you don't have confidence with your God, Soul Fam, spiritually, where you gonna be? All right? You're gonna have other people telling you things that you should already know. Right? And when you think about the relationship with your God, understand that it's like a bridge, right? You over here, God is over here, right? And you have a bridge. So you go over your bridge every day, supposed to, but you go over your bridge, you ask God for what you need to ask for, then you go back. Then you go back. The problem, right, Soul Fam, that we see is that people don't have a clear bridge, right? There's too many people and blocks in the way, and oftentimes the blocks are too heavy for us to move by itself. So sometimes we gotta call someone in. Dad, help me move this block off of my bridge so I can get to where you gotta go. That's where the coaches come in place. Okay? So fam, be mindful that in order for you to hear God clearly and to have that confidence, you got to have a nice looking bridge, okay? You got to have that modern bridge. You got to have that strong bridge. Ooh, okay? You got to have a straight path. Ooh. If you got too many ping pongs in the way, it'll just take you a little bit longer. You're gonna have a couple more bumps in the road, right? Than someone who has a more clear path, okay? So you want to build your bridge by building that confidence with God, building that ear for God, building that understanding, that clarity, that certainty, healing from things that you need to heal from. See, when you don't heal from any destruction that your bridge may have faced, you're going to have holes in your bridge. Now, what happens when you have holes in your bridge, Soul Fam? Every time you try to get to where you got to go, you're going to fall into a hole. And you have to keep doing it again. See, some of us, we got so many holes in our bridge that we're going halfway through the bridge, through the hole, back again, through the bridge. So your God is sitting there just waiting. Can't even hear you. Can't even see you. Don't even know that you're trying to come across the bridge, right? Unless you shout really, really loud, hey! And hopefully the message gets through. Now, if you got too many holes in your bridge, Soul Fam, and what's a hole? No confidence, second guessing, always looking for validation for someone else. So when God do send you a little nugget, you kind of hit it back because you turn your back and you listen to what someone else who ain't got no relationship with God gotta say. Right? So you have to be mindful, soul fam, that this takes some real work and effort in the real world, right? Healing. What's healing? Understanding. What's understanding? Having someone that can really break things down for you, because you can be confused. This world has so many opportunities out here. It can get confusing. We have family members that we didn't ask for. It can get confusing. So you want to build that confidence by building that clarity, that certainty that comes from within, finding the right coach for you, the right therapist for you, the right help, finding the right help for you, right? Theoretically, if you had a hole in your bridge, you're not going to call a hairstylist or a nail tech to come and fix the hole, right? You going to call someone who fixes holes on bridges, a construction worker. You going to call a construction worker. Oh man. You going to call someone with a higher skill set, someone that's putting in the work to be in that role to help you. When you go to the right people with the right experience, you get the right results. Also, fam, you get the right results. When you try to take a shortcut, right? When you be a little frugal, right? Then what you doing? You rolling the dice. The only difference is don't roll the dice with your life, so fam. Some of us, we really be playing with it, and we really be rolling the dice with our life. Watching the time passes by, building bigger holes, and some of us being rabbit holes. Building them holes, building them, until eventually the bridge collapses. Ooh. Right? And when that bridge collapses, what are you left with? Right? What are you left with? We have to start thinking. We have to start taking criticism the way we need to take it and do the work that's required. Let's move on to the next key point. Ooh. So fam, you have to know who's causing the most negative reaction in your circle. Let's break that down. Let's break it down. We gotta break it down. It's heavy, so fam. So fam, all the time, right? We hanging around people, right? We got friends, we got family, we got work, right? Friends, family, work, right? Friends, family, work. Now, if the friends are always causing you to feel down, to feel the most negative pull, right? With your reactions to your emotions, right? They're always getting you upset. They're always making you sad. They're always making you, this is just an example. This could be work, this could be family, right? But if you have that group that's around you, that's always keeping your emotions off balance, they a liability. Remove them. How can you grow, right? How can you build something with a great foundation if it's always off balance? You trying to build yourself up, but what's around you, the main key points of your day, are always negatively pulled down, how can you stand up? So you have to know who it is in your circle. You have to know your circle. Who's causing the most negative reaction out of you? Why? That's the next question. Why is this person always causing some negative emotions out of me? What needs to be worked on in that relationship? Right? Now I know removing them is easy, but before you even do all that, be easy. So fam, because we're here to grow together. Teamwork make the dream work, right? But focus on that situation and see where you both can improve. Maybe one person is not listening to the other person. Maybe one person is more comfortable. Maybe one person just doesn't want to grow, right? So you have to see where the problem lies in order for there to be a solution, right? And if it's work related, okay, let's see why I'm always drained at work. Is it something I'm doing, or is it something they're doing? Is it something we can have a meeting about? Is it something we can discuss? Is it something I need to be doing behind the scenes? See, sometimes we so quick to paint our job out to be just this horrible place, and it's like we're not educating ourselves more, right? We're not speaking up where we need to speak up. If someone keeps borrowing your stapler and not returning it, and you know who it is, write them a letter, send them an email, have a meeting. Because we so quick to just dump everything to the left, run. When these are problems that we have to learn how to face to grow emotionally, right? We can't grow emotionally because we're not facing the problem at hand. We've been taught to just turn our back, and that doesn't help us grow. When you don't get what you want and you throw a tantrum, what does that remind you of? Right? So we have to learn how to use our words. We have to learn how to speak. We have to learn how to express, or we will depress. Ooh. Okay. All right, soul fam. So let's figure out who it is in our circle that's causing the most negative emotional reaction out of you. And if you tried everything, if you're at that point where you've had discussions, you made your point, you've done everything to try to make it work, then maybe you do need to make some changes, make some new decisions. But take your time. Because if you're acting emotionally, it's going to be hard for you to act logically, strategically. Okay. Moving to number 3. We've said this in the beginning, so fam, is that we have to learn that in order for us to grow emotionally, we have to learn that there are people here to help us. There are people here to help us. Ooh. All right? And we have to get that clarity and get that knowledge. If you think about our parents and our grandparents, they didn't have a lot of resources, right? They may have had the Bible and a grandparent of their own, right? And you have to understand that they are who they are based on the resources they had around them. Now, when you look into today's time and you look at the resources that are around us, you have to ask yourself, am I utilizing the resources around me? Am I doing the research Sometimes we never get a therapist because we just assume it's expensive. And we never even look at other options that our state offers. This mental health awareness of America.gov or something. That's not the exact address, but this mental health resources internationally, and right in our city that we turn our back on too quickly. Don't always knock a resource that's for you before you tried it because somebody else may have talked down on it. We have to stop thinking that when someone says something negative about something, that is the truth. Just because someone else didn't like it, that does not mean it's not for you. And we, as people, we get too sucked into the negative. And we miss out on opportunities because we believe the negative before we can even try for ourselves. And negative people sound really good. They sound really good. They sound so good that it's really hard for people to believe positive speakers, coaches, therapists, because we believe negative thinkers so much that we become negative thinkers. And trying to break out of that negative thought process is a process. I understand, soul fam. Takes one to know one. Yes, I used to be so negative all the time. Until one time I was like, why am I so negative? Where did this come from? I started asking questions. I started looking in the mirror. I'm standing at the man in the mirror. Ooh. And when you look in the mirror, so fam, you see more truth than you need to see. You be sitting around like, hey, okay, it's okay. Things take time. You have to learn how to just have the strength to keep going in a new pair of shoes. Sorry about spinning a little. Keep going in a new pair of shoes. Sometimes we are so upset at what we did that we never start doing anything new. Instead, we sit there we just upset with it. I did this. Okay. It's okay. You're not the only one. Trust me, soul fam. Successful people are successful because they keep it going. They keep going either way. You can't let it stop you. You can't let it define who you are. You know, I had a dream last night. I usually don't share my dreams and I'm gonna just share just a little, but it was my quote in my head that my quote came up to me in my dream, and it was just like, flowers are just as beautiful with missing petals. I kid you not, so man. And I woke up like, did I need that reminder for myself? You know, we get so caught up in what we doing that we do need those reminders. We do need little quotes to help us. We need books. We need the right people to keep going, to maintain, okay? To stay on that steady path, right? You need the right feel to keep you going in that right direction. Otherwise, you're going to just sway to the left, sway to the right, you know? You don't want to be swaying. We don't sway over here, okay? We direct. We go where we going. Where we going? All right, turn left. Here we are. Woo, we party. All right, next destination. Okay? Woo. So fam, Do the work that's required for you so you can get to where you gotta go. And you can have that control over your emotions. And if you want to talk about it, let's talk about it, soul fam. Book you a session. My details to book a session are always below. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Or if you just need you a course, soul fam, I have courses to help you heal from rejection, to help you heal from the absence of a parent, and the list goes on. Check out some of the courses at ameliaonlineacademy.com. Ooh. Or maybe you need you a good read to succeed. Okay, 77 Pieces of Poetry is available on Amazon.com. And the details for my books are always below, soul fam. 77 Pieces of Poetry will bring you some piece of areas you wouldn't have even thought about. And I'm not just saying that. I'll be walking around like, ooh. All right, soul fam. In order to be a part of the soul fam, all you have to do is apply the knowledge and subscribe to the channel, okay? So you see when I post again, press the bell. Ooh, press the bell so you get that notification so you're always in the know, all right? It's always good to know and apply what you know, right? So you can start to see yourself grow. Ooh. All right, soul fam. Amelia Adair here. Thank you guys for always tuning in. And I'm going to see you at the next one. Bye for now. Have you a good time. Don't stress about it. Take it one day at a time. Don't be worried about it. Trust yourself. Trust your process. And you'll really start to see things shine. All right, so man. See you later.